Recently, a US an Indian student studying at US. मुझे लगता है कि इससे काफी स्टूडेंट्स को बेनिफिट होने वाला है if you are able to answer those questions. So Ritama, what would you like to suggest, for anybody who's aspiring to do his or her doctorate at US, but any university in US or abroad? What are the things they should try to have in mind before applying, and what is the process of applying? What are all those stuff?
Yeah, that's a very good question, and that's become a very relevant question to keep in mind, especially this year after the political scenario getting changed in the US. और बहुत ज़्यादा डर का माहौल है, and people are like whether we should apply at all, right? And what are the chances of getting a visa, even if we get through in the application?
The immigration policies, right?
Yeah, so what will happen, and there's this fear that whether we should apply at all. तो देखिए सच बात यह है कि there is a lot of political unrest, माहौल है इस तरह का, but I would still say that it is always better to apply.
Right.
I have been saying this since the beginning of all this conflict situation. I would always say to apply and reach out to people. Reach out to people in your field, even if you want to pursue academia in India or in South Asia.
Right.
Or in Europe, wherever you think there are people who will be willing to work with you, I think it is always best to reach out to them, because there is a situation of unrest globally, and even in India, even elsewhere. So I think, God forbid, something happens, your visa doesn't come through on time, you will still have made a community of peers if you start the process of reaching out. So I think हम बहुत बात कर सकते हैं about the application process, बाद में we can talk about that, of course. But right now, best part to do is to start reaching out to people.
So right after somebody has made a decision, he or she should try to make a community, of people who have common interest with your research area or something. So at the end of the day, you have a community where you can always reach out.
Absolutely.
Right? So that, I think that's a really good advice.
मतलब डर के घर नहीं बैठ जाना है, कोशिश करते रहना है.
And it's like, I think थोड़ा risk लेना life में हमेशा जरूरी है, because we never know.
रिस्क भी I would say कि रिस्क का भी वो रिस्क फैक्टर क्या है ये पता होना जरूरी है. I'm not saying कि be completely naive and just land up in problems, but to gauge the risk situation, you'll have to start the process somewhere.
That's like the step one. And what about scholarship and any such thing? Because a lot of people want to study, but they don't know how to apply, where to look for. I think STEM का हम बात नहीं कर पाएंगे. We can talk from the perspective of humanities and arts and history. I believe so.
Yeah.
So you can talk something about that.
For US, I can tell that if you are applying to a PhD program, then almost in all cases, in most cases, it comes with a fully funded US studying opportunity, and it funds you throughout your PhD program, which is 4 to 6 years depending on the university. Even for STEM, you have to go through some other like additional like project finding and this and that, but usually आपका काम कम होता है about finding funding alongside your application. Whereas in Europe, मुझे पता है जैसे कि DAAD के लिए ले ले या फिर UK के लिए ले ले, you apply and then separately you also apply for the funding. वहाँ पे form पे वो लिखा होता है. But for US, usually it comes with the course.
When I was also applying, there were 2 documents which came out to be really crucial. The first was LOR, letter of recommendation, and the second was writing sample.
Yeah.
So LOR, what do you think is like the best LOR? कहाँ से लेना चाहिए? Should we talk to people who we have worked under, or we can talk to anybody and make them write LOR?
But the best LORs are the ones, those are written by someone who knows your work.
Yeah.
जिसमें एक personal touch हो, who can tell कि अच्छा he or she has, they have worked with us, and I know about their project, and I'm excited to be, to recommend them.
So that your potential supervisor can always trust you. And what about writing sample? I think people don't do that. They wait for the last minute to write. And what about this like?
I would personally say, might sound controversial, जब तक MPhil था हमारे country में, people had the opportunity,
of course,
to try, not a thesis size, but almost a thesis size writer. Of masters में they have thesis now,
of course,
but then you can't train someone to write that before they have a master's degree. So they're going straight from bachelor's, and then the expectation is कि आप thesis लिख दो. हमने masters के बाद we wrote a thesis, and that has helped us. And both of us we got through grad school because of that. I think so. So अगर वो आपके पास नहीं है, then you have to be very very careful about your master's work. You have to work really hard and produce something by the end.
So that makes me realize that you also face a lot of rejections. You got a lot of rejection mail.
Yes.
And how do you overcome this feeling of disheartened feelings, you know? Ki
I got ghosted by professors.
Ghosted and this hopelessness. Man, I did so much. I remember I did that, and I have also faced rejection. To be very honest, कि मेरा writing sample बहुत अच्छा था, मेरे marks तो अच्छे हैं, सब कुछ. And then also I'm not being accepted. And like, okay, you can't be that. So कुछ जगह से आते भी हैं और कुछ जगह से mostly if you're applying at 100 places, you will only get 10 or 15 responses. So what about that? How do we overcome that feeling of rejection in academia?
क्या होता है, हम लोग हमारे ही सुपरवाइजर, मतलब हमारे ही इंस्टीट्यूशन में, हम होम इंस्टीट्यूशन में रीच आउट करने से डरते. व्हाट इफ दे से आई डोंट हैव टाइम. इवन यू नो, लाइक माय सिस्टर्स से दैट कि दीदी, यू आर टेलिंग मी टू रीच आउट टू माय प्रोफेसर, एंड व्हाट इफ शी इज बिजी. दे विल बी बिजी. You are also busy. Don't take it personally. It's not about you. Sometimes someone can really like you as a person, and they can even think your work is great.
Of course.
But perhaps उस university में या फिर उस project में there's no funding.
Of course.
Or there's some other issue going on. So do not take rejections personally.
Yeah. So I believe don't keep your hopes for one or two universities or one two supervisors that you have selected. Be flexible with your area. I think you will also agree to that.
Yeah.
And apply to as many universities to under as many supervisors you can, and then just wait for your ultimate.
About our area, we
Yeah,
were
yeah,
very
yeah,
specific,
yeah.
and we ended up there. But I totally understand that not many people are willing to commit to one topic.
Because I believe they just want admission and scholarship, and at the end of the day, when they are there after couple of years, they realize it is not something what they wanted to work upon, and then it gets diluted, everything.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Like I was talking about something else, but the point that you made is also very important. You can stick to whatever you like, but it doesn't mean that you end up working on exactly that thing. तो थोड़ी सी flexibility भी चाहिए, but also to my point, एक field भी आपका होना चाहिए. Like you have some idea of what you're trying to do.
So I think I would like to culminate here so that it is shortened and up to the point, and I think a lot of people would like to watch it. And Ritama, I would just like to say one thing to you. First of all, best wishes for your doctorate.
Thank you.
And
To you too.
I did more than you. I have just recently enrolled, and I just want to see the best for you. And I'm really glad that you accepted my invite to be here.
It is such a pleasure. I'm so happy that we could do this. It feels so good.
No, I understand your time is very crucial, very important, and you pulled out that time, and then you
Absolutely
gave it
any
to
time
me.
for you.
So I think my channel, We Can Learn with Afsha, would always be grateful to Ritama for the debut podcast.
And I'm grateful for this beautiful day in Delhi with you. Thank you so much. लोगों को अपनी आंखों में महफूज रखना, बहुत दूर तक रात ही रात होगी. मुसाफिर है हम भी, मुसाफिर
हो तुम भी, किसी
मोड़ पर फिर मुलाकात होगी.
If you have any question, anything you would like to ask, please write in the comments. If you are not following this channel already, please follow.
She's amazing. Follow her work and follow both her pages, Unexplored Realms and We Can Learn with Afsha. She's so good. Please follow her work.
Please check out my Instagram handle as well. We Can Learn with Afsha, where you will find multiple reels related to knowledge, historical fact, and other stuff. So thank you, Ritama, and goodbye to all. Just say goodbye to all of the people watching. Bye. See you some other day.